Hello, collective. Welcome to the last moon of 2024. And I am so happy to be sharing space with you. My name is Marlene. I am the Modern Mystic and Anima Collective's resident moon goddess, here to share the new moon in Capricorn and to also say with deep gratitude as we wrap up this calendar year that again, I am filled with gratitude and love for this space and what we share here on the report and off the report. If you are in the Anima Collective, you can always join us live through Zoom, and you can find that in Mighty Network in the events tab. And we love to have you here. We hang out afterwards and talk and share what we've learned and how we're navigating the energy that we're dealing with or whatever is coming up for us. And it's just such a beautiful space. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. It is always felt and always appreciated. I um I love to connect over this space, and we will be having a little bit of a change in 2025. So I want to invite you to join us at 7 p.m. These moon reports will be posted soon, again in Mighty Networks for the collective. And if you're not an Anima Collective and you're watching this, what are you waiting for? We need your light, we need your essence. Check us out. We're going to be moving these moon reports to 7 p.m. We hope to capture people that are available later in the day, members to join us, and new members, potential members to maybe be able to be in this awesome sacred space that we have created here. So those dates will be coming up soon, and 7 p.m. is going to be the usual time. So share with other members, spread the word. I can't wait to continue to create magic together. So this new moon is happening today, in the um, wow, this thing is really activated today. In the later, dusk time of 5:27 p.m. I am doing this report on December 30th. And we are moving into this new portal, the end of the year, and in a beautiful new moon in Capricorn that is really wanting for us what we want for ourselves. Really urging us to step into these new beginnings of not only this lunar phase, as this is the new moon, and usually new moons are about new beginnings, but also the end of the year portal, the winter solstice portal, moving into the winter season, and everything that that brings. And I will encourage you this new moon to get ceremonial and ritualistic about it, Um, Life is a ceremony, and we get to express that in so many ways. And it would be a beautiful new moon for you to anchor your desires and your wishes for not only the coming year, but for long term, for your life and the life that you want to create, that you desire to create. And I can't really talk about Capricorn. I mean, Scorpio is kind of the sign that is usually related to power, but I also feel that Capricorn is a powerful sign and relates to power in a different way. With Scorpio, we're relating to power in such a raw and sexual, sensual way. With Capricorn, we are relating to power in the way that we show up in the world. And I really urge you to listen to my words today and in coming into the new moon and days after to be thinking about, your life in that lens and the way that you relate to power and leadership in your life. And what kind of relationship are you having with that, or have you had with that, or inherited beliefs around power? Because I really feel that we should be asking ourselves, okay, we want this, we desire this. Are we ready to receive it? Are we ready to hold it, work with it in the way that it needs to be worked with, to actualize? We put our intentions out there, and I really invite you during this new moon to anchor in to your intentions. Really pull into yourself and then out when you're setting new intentions. And think about, can we work with what we desire if it shows up right now? And there are important questions around whether we're ready to work with energy, because divine timing and energy go hand in hand. And when desires and manifestations arrive, we want to be at our most powerful so that we can receive and show up the way that we desire, so that we can enjoy whatever it is that we're going to get. The idea is to enjoy it. The idea is to embrace it, embody it. So Capricorn demands your maturity. And your maturity has to also learn to adapt and be fluid and change so that it could reach its mighty I am presence, which is what Capricorn wants to do, reach the summit, reach its highest potential. So, can we do that with ease and with grace and with joy? This is an invitation. It's a magical new moon that invites us to dream big, but asks us also to ground and anchor in what we're capable of doing right now and what we can hold and handle right now. And wherever that is okay. Manifestations, dreams, actualizations, they come in many forms. And sometimes it's spontaneous, and sometimes it's a series of steps, large leaps, baby steps. It's all different. It comes and we receive it differently all the time. So honor whatever that is looking like, because whenever there's a moon like in a sign, usually it's very wise to look at where the ruler of that sign is in the zodiac. And looking at Saturn, there's at the time of this new moon, it is squaring Jupiter and Mercury. And I feel that that is trying to communicate that whatever will expand us to our mighty I am presence, you will grow. You will learn to communicate what you need to. And depending how much work or how much an innate skill or how much energetic wealth we have around those things, like communication and expansion and allowing ourselves to receive, that will determine how we're going to feel, how powerful we're going to feel. But there is a promise of growth no matter what. You will grow from this experience. So if you really got what you wanted right now, can you handle it? Can you adapt? Is there the kind of um, environment inside of you that is able to move forward with ease and grace and fun and pleasure into new sites. Now, with Capricorn, you're going to work hard, that's for sure. You know, there is no expectation that you're going to put in the work. But are you excited about where you're going? Or, do we still need to do something else that will get us more ready, will help us feel more grounded, will allow us to anchor in before moving forward? So I saw two different aspects that were kind of important, I think, to bring into the conversation. And that is Venus in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. Now, the cool thing is that there's a mutual reception here. Venus in Aquarius, um, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and it's squaring Uranus in Taurus, which is this, the sign of Venus. So there's a mutual understanding here, even though it's a square, meaning that the energy is, frictiony, not quite having the best relation or conversation at this time. But I feel that it's really asking us the kind of impact that we want to make and the way that we value what we're awakening to, the way that we want to really impact others in a really humanitarian way, in a big picture kind of way. And I don't think that you have to have that answer right now to that question, but is there a calling or an intuition that's moving you into a direction? And that direction may be scary, it may be making you nervous, but it's really calling you to move into a powerful place. And when you're being asked to move into a powerful place, is that something that you turn away from? Is that something that you impulsively move into? The other aspect was Mars opposing Pluto during this time, during the full moon, the new moon, the exact time. And you can't talk about Mars and Pluto without talking about just deep desire. And it could be an aggressive opposition. And opposition is, again, another difficult aspect between two planets. But with an opposition, there's always a middle point that can be reached. And I feel that with this new moon, it's really urging us to move into the type of desire that is being called from you. Like the way that you feel your um, vision or your passion for what you are putting forth and creating and stepping into, showing up into the world, showing up in the world with. And I feel like it could be a tough conversation to have with yourself, but if you're moving towards your passion, even though you can't see the full picture, it's still worth a try. And if that excites you and brings you joy, it's still worth exploring. So I want to be able to, you know, ask you that you reflect on whether you can embrace and embody that fully and stay calm and regulated with whatever struggle or whatever stress that desire that you're asking for brings with it. Have you made your peace around that? Have you fully embraced the whole picture? And are you okay with that? The winter is such a reflective time, and it's so good to introspect and find in its stillness, the quiet answer, the whispers. So I really want to wish you an amazing holiday, a blessed new year, and most of all, the silence and the stillness to hear those whispers, to hear um, the magic that this new moon and this time can really bring if we just learn to slow down and embrace it. I love you. Big hugs. Sending you so, so much prosperity and abundance for the new year. And join me at the new time. Join this collective if you're around here and you haven't already. And, let's really continue to grow into the next year. Till then, ciao.